Hey guys, I'm back with another update. My last orthodontist appointment was in the beginning of December. It is currently the beginning of January, so happy 20s to everybody. Sorry that I'm a little late. Holidays take over so much of our time, as you all know. I'm sure you guys have all had a busy holidays. So happy holidays to everyone, and hoping that this year is just full of favor, life, love, and just time with people you love. So and just financial breakthrough and new jobs and dreams coming true and all that good stuff. So anyway, here I am with my update. Honestly guys, nothing really has progressed since I was on here last. So here, let me just come in and show you my mouth. You see? So I feel like it's in the same spot. I feel like that little silver button is still kind of underneath my gums. And so I'm just kind of waiting here and to see, I don't know what I'm waiting to see. But so anyway, my last orthodontist appointment was just them putting I guess it's like the elastic thread on my tooth again and attaching it to the wire. You know, I still have the double wire, and just pulling on it more. I have the rubber bands. So, you know, it's just the same thing over and over again. So yeah. So let me tell you where I'm at personally with my tooth. I actually went to get a second opinion on my tooth, because the place where I'm at now, I have been through 3 to 4 new orthodontists in the last 2.5 years, because they're a learning institute. So these people that are working on my mouth are actually students, and I'm kind of their guinea pig. And yeah, they know what they're doing, but they're graduating, and so I keep getting new people, and that's been like pretty hard for me, honestly. To see orthodontists that haven't been with me since the beginning, and they're coming in fresh and new and asking me like, hey, what's going on in your mouth? And I'm like, isn't there like a computer that has all my data in it to tell you what's going on in my mouth? So I'm not feeling like you don't know what you're doing, and I don't really know what's going on in my mouth. You should be telling me what's going on in my mouth, but instead you're asking me what's going on in my mouth. And it's just been really difficult for me. And this last orthodontist that I am currently with, he is he's foreign, and so his language is obviously not English, and so it's really hard to understand him. His English is good, you know what I mean, but he's learning, and it's hard to just communicate with him. And I asked him a question, and you know, he gave me an answer, and I just sat there like, I have no idea what this man just said. Ugh. And I don't want to ask him again, because I don't want him to feel incompetent and like and like he doesn't know what he's doing. And I just like kind of walked away and thought, you know what, Maj, like, you're your best advocate, you know what I mean? Like, go out and get a second opinion. Everyone does that when it comes to doctors, when it comes to, you know, nutritionists. You're looking around when it comes to even buying a home. You're looking to see which person has the best deal, which person has the best whatever you need. When it comes to buying a car, you know, you're checking around. So I'm thinking like, why should I feel bad about talking to another orthodontist about my mouth, just to see where I am and what they think? And so that's what I did. I went to an orthodontist in my area, and it was so funny because I was like thinking about getting a second opinion, and then as I was driving home, I was just like, well, you know, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm like cheating on my orthodontist. You know what I mean? Just all these stupid feelings and thoughts coming into your mind. And I had gone to a girlfriend's house, and she brought up, hey, I think you should get a second opinion, after I told her what was like, what my concerns were. And I was like, oh, yes, I was thinking the same thing. So she's like, let's call right now. So we called this orthodontist in our area, and they're like, hey, we can bring you in on Monday. What about like 11:30 a.m.? And it was a Friday, so I was like, wow, this is quick. Let's just do it. So I went to the orthodontist, and they're like, so we're going to have you meet with the head orthodontist, Dr. Phillips. And I was like, Dr. Phillips? did she just have a baby? And they're like, yeah. And I said, I think I know her. And so when I met with Dr. Phillips, come to find out, this is the first orthodontist that worked with me at the institute I'm at right now. And I was like, Dr. Phillips! And she's like, oh my goodness, hi! You know, we're all excited to see each other. And she's like, how is it going? I said, it's going. I'm here to like talk to you because I want a second opinion on my teeth. And it was so amazing that it was like full circle for me that I started out with her and actually loved her. You know what I mean? She was my first orthodontist. She's the one who calmed my nerves and told me everything's going to be okay. Your tooth's going to do great. And she was just there in the beginning. So to see her again and to have her speak to me was just so amazing. Gave me so much peace of mind, and like that's priceless. Peace of mind is priceless, guys. And so after talking with her, she said, you know what, Amajra, I really feel like they are doing a good job. She said, I see how your mouth it looks good. Your teeth, they look great. What they're doing with your mouth, the corticotomy that you got, that's looking good. She said, and these teeth that are in your mouth are like the cornerstone. Your canines are the cornerstones of your mouth. They're the hardest teeth to come in. They're the last teeth to come in. And it's not uncommon that you're struggling with your tooth to come down. So she just was really helpful. It was almost like counseling and therapy, honestly, to talk with her. And I just said, thank you so much, Dr. Phillips. And she did say this thing. She did say this one thing. She said, I'm still in connection with the Institute. So if you need me to call them and give them, you know, to help them to understand like your concerns. She goes, and another thing, you don't have to stick with the orthodontist that you're with. If you feel uncomfortable with him, you don't think he understands you, you can change orthodontists. You can tell people, you can tell the administration at the institute that, hey, listen, this is not a good fit for me. Can I get someone new? And she said, even as an orthodontist, people have done that with me. She's a female. And she said, there's been patients that I've had that have said, you know what, I feel more comfortable with the male orthodontist, and she switched out with them. And you know what I mean? So it was just really encouraging for me. She did say, I honestly think that after a certain amount of time, they really need to stop pulling on your tooth and you need more options. She said one option that you could consider without getting your canine pulled is getting it filled in. So she said, you know, your mouth may be imperfect, maybe like this tooth may be a little smaller, but she said like they can fill it in and give you like half a fake tooth just to fill it in if it's not coming down. And she said, and so you don't have to get it pulled, but you can just get it filled. And so I was thinking about that, and I was like, okay. And she said, if you don't want to do the second surgery to go even deeper to help your tooth come down and pull away more bone. And she said, so if you know, you can talk to him about that option. Like, how does it look for me to just get a fake half tooth to like finish bringing that in to make it look like it's in? And she goes, you know, if you don't want it to be perfect. But she said, but if you want it to be perfect, you're gonna have to, after a while, if your tooth does not come down, get an implant. And those can be pretty expensive. So, you know, guys, that's kind of my update on what's going on in my mouth. Hey, if you have any suggestions or any insight, please comment down below. Like, that would be awesome. Because I'm like kind of at a crossroads, guys. Like, you know, I don't know. My next orthodontist appointment is at the end of January. And so I might talk to them about some different options. Because when did I get my surgery? November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Come May, it will be 6 months with this surgery. And if my tooth hasn't moved, I think I really need to take some proper steps to figuring out what to do with it. Because if it's anchored, that would be good to know. If I want to, you know, get a partial. I don't know what those things are called, like when you fill it in. I'm sure it has a name. I think Dr. Phillips did tell me it has a name, but I forget. I'm just like, I just call it filling in my tooth to make it look whole. So yeah, guys, sorry this is so late, and but this is my update, and I will see you guys next time, and Happy New Year. All right, bye.